Welcome to At Your Library. I'm your host, Cathleen Clifford. Joining us on location today at the beautiful, historic Shennecossett Golf Course is the Golf Club Superintendent, Eric Morrison. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's very exciting for me to be outside today here at this beautiful location. If somebody new was to move to the area, how would you describe the Shennecossett Golf Course?
It's a very historic course. It's built in the links style, which means it's kind of flatter, less trees versus a parkland type design. It's very walkable, which is a bonus for a lot of people to get them out and get some exercise as well.
Excellent. It's the 125th anniversary this year. Who originally built this course?
So Donald Ross was hired as the architect in 1914 when Morton Plant hired him. He was the one who had the Griswold Hotel, which used to be behind us.
Yes, okay.
So Donald Ross is a famous golf course architect. He's done 5 courses in Connecticut and over 400 in his career.
Wow, that's incredible. Has it always been known by the name Shennecossett?
Initially, I think it was called the Griswold Links just before Donald Ross was hired, but once the hotel went up, then it was named Shennecossett. And then over the years, depending on the ownership of the hotel, it was like the Shennecossett Country Club or the Shennecossett Griswold Country Club or the Griswold Shennecossett Country Club. So it kind of bounced back and forth, but then when they ended up just on Shennecossett.
Nice. So what year did the town take over the golf course from the hotel?
The town purchased the course in 1968.
Okay. Have there been many renovations over the years?
Not really up until 1997 when the town did a land swap with Pfizer. And the town gave up 3 holes on the far end of the property up there, and they gained this property that's behind us. So
wow.
They built 3 new holes here in 97, lost 3 holes, and they had to kind of tweak a couple other holes to have the course stay as a par 71. That was the major renovation.
So I'm sure the players were really excited to gain this beautiful part right here.
It's not a bad spot to have as part of the course, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Have any famous players played here?
There's been a lot of famous players over the years. Walter Hagen, Bobby Jones, Arnold Palmer when he was at the Coast Guard Academy across the river, Glenna Colette-Vare, who's in the World Golf Hall of Fame, Marion Hollins is in the World Golf Hall of Fame, and then 2 golf pros that were actually pros at Shennecossett, Alex Smith and Harry Lighthorse Cooper.
Oh, wow, that's so exciting. So did they come for tournaments or were they just in the area? Have you had any famous tournaments?
So back in the teens, the 20s, the 30s, this was one of the premier courses in the country and hosted one of the biggest invitational tournaments of the year. So people from all over the country, both men and women invitational tournaments would come and play in that event because they had the hotel and the golf course. And
Right, wow, that's really exciting. So for the average daily golf player here in the area, do you hold any annual tournaments?
Well, the local men's club and women's club, they have events. And then every year we host the Connecticut Senior Open for the Connecticut PGA.
Oh, nice.
And we've hosted one of their junior tournaments for many years. And we've also hosted tournaments for the Connecticut State Golf Association.
Wow, you're just so busy all the time. Has the golf course won any awards?
We won a few. 2008, the course won the Distinguished Walter Lowell course from Connecticut PGA, which is an award they give to one public course every year who exemplifies, reaching out and getting the public to play golf more and just serving as a steward for golf.
Wow.
And then we've won from Golf Magazine. We're in the Thrifty 50 years ago. That was a while back.
Nice.
It was one of the best bang for your buck courses in the United States.
Wow, in the whole United States. That is really neat.
And then every year we're usually in like top 10 lists for the best course in the state of Connecticut in different publications.
Oh, fantastic. In your opinion, what is the most difficult hole on the course?
It's number 4 without a doubt.
And why so?
It's an uphill 209-yard par 3 and the green is an upside down saucer.
Oh, wow.
So I guarantee you if you walk around and ask some of the golfers that are playing right now which hole's the hardest, that'll be your answer.
Wow, that is so exciting. We're going to take a break right now. When we come back, we're going to talk about the memorabilia you've collected over the years and the display that they're going to be putting up at the Groton Public Library. Stay with us.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you, get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
Welcome back to At Your Library. I'm here at the beautiful Shennecossett Golf Course with Eric Morrison today. Thanks for staying tuned. Eric, how long have you been the club superintendent?
I'm in my 23rd season right now.
Wow, 23 years, you've seen a lot. What have you learned over the years that has surprised you or might surprise our listeners?
I don't know if anything's been surprising, just digging up the history of the course and learning more about that and amassing more knowledge about just finding articles of tournaments that have been here or changes that have been made to the course. You know, just digging up that history has really been exciting.
So we're at the 125th anniversary, and they're going to be doing a display of memorabilia that you've collected over the years at the Groton Public Library. What do you think is the most exciting thing that will be there?
Probably the old trophies from the tournaments back in the 20s and the 30s that are going to be on display. They're pretty impressive pieces.
Nice. How did you collect the memorabilia?
Some of it was already here when I started. I don't know where they had gotten those pieces. Then over the years, I've picked stuff up from going to antique shops and just coming across it, or looking for stuff online, auctions. Some of it has been donated over the years from various people. And one big section of the display in the library is going to be the collection of Alan Welch, who on his own has created his own collection looking for Shennecossett pieces that are connected to Glenn-Claire mostly.
Oh, okay. Where did you find the furthest piece? Like, how far have things traveled from here?
We found pieces in Florida because back in the day when the Griswold was here, they had a sister hotel in Bellevue, Florida. So like Alex Smith, who was the head pro here from 1916 to 1924, in the wintertime would go down to Florida and he would be the pro down there during the off season.
Oh, he was an early snowbird.
Some pieces kind of bounce back and forth, I think.
Okay. Do you think there's a lot more out there that you have yet to find?
I'm sure there is.
Very exciting. Maybe somebody will watch our show and they'll get in touch with you and say, hey, I found this in the attic.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be really cool. Is this golf course open all year round?
As long as we don't have snow cover, yes.
Do you get a lot of people in the chilly?
We do. This past off season, we really virtually had no snow.
True.
And we were busy all off season long.
I bet people really just love the idea of playing golf no matter what the weather is outside.
They do. It's really gotten very busy the last few years since COVID. A lot of people are doing stuff outside now. So we've seen a big bump in the number of golfers.
That is fantastic. How do you have to become a member to play here?
You don't. You can purchase a season pass if you'd like, but we allow daily fee play. You can just make a tee time and pay that day.
And if somebody was interested in the details on how much, etc., how would they go about in doing that?
You can either stop by in the golf shop and see the golf staff. They can give you any information you need, or you can go on shennegolf.com and all the information is there.
Excellent. So the display will be up at the library starting June 1st, and people can stop by during regular hours to see everything. Thank you so much for being with us today. I have to say, I really just want to play hooky the rest of the day. And maybe I should learn a little golf. I have to admit, I do not know how to play. But thank you so much for being with us. For all our viewers, if you have any questions, feel free to go to the website mentioned by Eric. And as always, thanks for checking in.